Alright everyone, here we are with NIO Neo Inc. And before I jump into this chart, I do want to state some things. If you learned something new, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit the like button to notify me you watched it and you found it informative and helpful. And share this with your friends and community. Don't just keep this insight for yourself. You can go ahead and share this with them as well so that they can benefit from the information, from the video, and from having the opportunity to find out about this channel so they can subscribe and be notified daily because I post daily videos. So let's jump in and see what's going on with this chart. So I made a video yesterday explaining why this stock was very risky to be in right now and why this bullish run may have happened, right? And also most of the value of this company is coming from the market price, right? Shareholders' equity. We'll have to see the earnings or the report that comes out hopefully soon. I don't know why 6/30/2020's reports haven't came out on the debt to equity ratios and how much revenue this company is really making, because a lot of the market cap here has nothing to do with the company itself. It has to just do with shareholders equity. And I mean, this went up from $6 all the way to 16, and if we go back even further, we're talking about $2, and this was like just April, a couple months ago, all the way back here, just a few months ago. So this multiplied almost by 8. So if you were to divide this market cap by 8, you would end up with about 1.2 billion, right? If all of this was to disappear, investors get discouraged, this will probably end up back where it was at, and then it'd be about 1.2 billion. Now the question is, will 1.2 billion be enough to support the long-term debt, the short-term debt, and the amount of revenue that's coming in? So those are the questions as an investor to ask yourself before finally, making a real decision or before deciding to hold. I always encourage you guys to do your own due diligence. I will not be here to tell you guys to sell or buy. I am just here to inform you guys on what's going on with the charts. And like I said, I don't usually go off of other information, but I thought I'd share that with you guys so you guys can go ahead and know a little bit more on why and probably what's going on with this chart. From what I'm seeing, it's been under the 50-day moving average since 1514, and we're now down to 1273. Obviously, this stock today broke through the support level, brought itself back up, and then fell below it. So the Bears are winning, but one thing I do want to point out, if you haven't seen my other videos or if you missed it by accident, is 1646. That will tell you how much more bullish this can get, because that's the highest point this stock has reached this year, in previous years, and I believe since it's ever been listed. I think this is the highest point that the stock has reached. I haven't gone that far back, but I do know that this stock wasn't trading much more above $6 at one point, and then it reached that again, and then it broke through new resistance levels. And from that moment forward, this has been rejected constantly. What's going on, from what I'm seeing, is people taking profits that came in earlier, people that are fearful, or people are getting discouraged. Most investors are not attracted by this anymore, and they feel like switching their positions by getting out. and so forth. So those are a lot of things. But one thing I do believe the most is that this stock has potential, and maybe it could be people that have came in down here at $6, and maybe even people that have came in at $3, $2, right? And they're the ones now leaving out, because obviously if anybody invested at $3, like specifically if I was an investor and I came in at $3 and I seen this go up basically 5 times what I put in, I'd probably switch my positions a little bit. I'd probably sell and then I'd get in, once this stock restabilizes and starts to like show that it's a very profitable company and it's upcoming and it is competition in the EV sector, because right now there's a lot of EV companies and they're all trying to win the crown. Obviously Tesla has a crown already, and it's everybody knows it's the most one that's proven itself, but there's other ones that want to go ahead and take that opportunity to get a crown as well. It's like pawns, in chess. They're trying to work their way to the other side, or like a checkers, to become, crowned like a king. So right now, Tesla's been through all those steps and survived all the obstacles, and here we are. Neo is producing, and they're showing some types of revenue, but they got some long-term debt and stuff to worry about. And back to this market capitalization, is it really only based off of shareholders' equity, or is this sometime putting in, right? At some point, these numbers of 12.221 billion, is that also including some of the revenue and profit that this company has made? But investors that got in earlier, as I was stating earlier, that are probably selling here, there's other investors that probably got in at different points and just seeing this highest point reached, and it got neglected there, and this hasn't even worked its way back to try to get there. A lot of people probably saw it as a red flag, or as a point to exit. So it all depends on people's positions and what they're doing. But all I'm seeing here is that bears are tearing this one apart, trying to short it, fear, people taking profits, or just sell off. So that's what's going on, and this has been consistent. I mean, even if the bulls try to bring it back up, bears reappear. So we'll see. We'll see how this continues to play out. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and move this to our new locations. So our new support level is down here at 1216, and our resistance level is literally 1 cent or two below the 50-day moving average. So resistance level is 315. If 315 can be broken through by the bulls and used as support, they'll work their way above the 50-day moving average, getting over it, turning this chart possibly, prospectively, and in an outward look to become bullish if they can use this as support and work their way up. Because the 50-day moving average is 318. 318 is the 50-day moving average, and the support that can be created if they break through the resistance level is 315. So that's going to be very, very important for the bulls if they want to try to continue to bring this up or even start a rally, right? So that this can become bullish again. On the other hand, we have 1216, and that's the support level. If the support level is broken through by the bears, obviously they're gaining more control than they already have. They've had control since 1514, way back on July 14th, right? Back here. And what they'll do is they'll move this further away from the 50-day moving average, bringing it below it, and there's two things that can happen. The bears continue their rally, or there'll be moments like these, as we could see here, that the bulls try to rally and bring it back up. It's always happened every time there's a new low. But soon after that rally, bears come and tear it down harder. So if this gets torn down below the support level and brought down here, yeah, okay, bulls can reappear and try to bring this one back up, but it's only a matter of time for the bears to come back and destroy it again. Unless the bulls are able to turn this around and start a rally, but they'll have to break through the resistance level way up here of 13.15. Use it as support, and then they can break their new resistance levels. This is going to be a very interesting one to see tomorrow. I keep a close eye on it. And as always, if you learn something new, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button for me to let me know you watched this video, and share this with your friends and community. Thank you for watching.